What's up, BiggerPockets? Alex Felice here again. I'm here to show you yet another BiggerPockets success story. My friend Dawn Brenengen, a BP staple in the community and a fantastic real estate investor. Okay, today we're here with my friend Dawn, and it's a great day because my hair looks so good. We are gonna look at this flip she has going on. It's fantastic. Well, it's actually a dump, but it's gonna be fantastic when she's done. We're gonna see it as a dump. She's gonna tell you a bunch of great lessons about investing in people, investing in the BiggerPockets community, and kind of how to get through these deals, these first deals. She's still learning, even though she's been doing this for a long time, and that's an incredible lesson to know, that you'll always be learning in this business. We've been friends for a while. We go back and forth between best friends. Sometimes she's my best friend, sometimes Minnie Jensen's my best friend, depending on which one of them is nearest in punching range to me. And we're gonna look at this house right now. I'm gonna introduce you to her. Let's go.
Hi, I'm Dawn Brenengen. I am a realtor, a property manager, a real estate investor in Raleigh, North Carolina. I own about 8 rental properties, and I am working on my second flip, and this is the second flip right here. I got into real estate intending to be a realtor, buying and selling homes for people. My dad was the one who recommended that I get into real estate investing. He had a property that he had sold in Fayetteville, had some money from that, and asked me to get him a couple of rental properties. So that is how I jumped into real estate investing. I knew nothing about it. I just picked 2 homes in a neighborhood that I knew some of my friends liked living in, so I knew it was a popular neighborhood, and that was the extent of my education. A few years ago, I found BiggerPockets. I spend a lot of time just on the internet researching financial independence topics and stuff, and I was on the Boggleheads forums, and somebody had mentioned BiggerPockets. And I headed over there and went down the rabbit hole of all of the different types of things that you can do as an investor. Started listening to the podcast, went with episode number 1 and just totally did a marathon until I finished. They made a call for female real estate investors to be on the podcast, so I answered that, and they had me on as guest 101, which was a great opportunity. From there, went on to meet just a ton of people in the community. Going to the BiggerPockets conference was an awesome opportunity. I got to meet a lot of my internet friends in real life. Alex Felice, best internet friend in real life. Really found that the more that I put into the website, just answering people's questions, the more people were starting to private message me with either deals or wanting to become clients or just wanting to network. So it's really just been an awesome source of people. Today we're in Durham, North Carolina, and I just closed on this flip a little while ago. We are just now getting started. We just did the trash out of the house, so it is nice and clean for you guys to walk through. So let's go take a look. All right, this house, it's about 900 square feet, just a little bit under that. Here we've got this little covered sun porch. We're gonna rip this down and just do a nice covered porch here. This is a terribly ugly room. One thing this house does have is original hardwood floors. We're gonna have to definitely sand and repair. You've got the old AC vent that used to be in here and a whole bunch of water damage in the kitchen. So of course, all that's gonna come out. We're gonna take this supporting wall down and just do a header up here and open this living room, kitchen, and breakfast area up together. Back here, you've got the 2 bedrooms and a bathroom that you don't wanna walk in because you'll probably fall through the floor. So we have quite a few repairs to do here. We'll do a tiled shower and a nice vanity. And then refinish all these nice floors. This right here is the kitchen. We tore everything out. We're gonna move some of the plumbing around a little bit, and we are gonna replace all the windows in the house. This one here is gonna be moved up so that we'll just have like a little nice window looking out over the backyard and have the sink underneath here. Range, fridge. We'll have an island here with a, dishwasher, fridge, range here in the island overlooking the family room, and then keep this area as a breakfast area. That little door there is a pantry. Really debating on keeping this nice ceiling fan here. It adds a lot to the space. I've got a general contractor, Anthony Rivera, who's going to be running this project for me. I actually found him through a TRIA meeting, and he does a lot of work with local flippers. He's actually the first general contractor I've ever used. All my other projects have been a lot smaller where I was able to just hire the subs myself. So this project's bigger, it's over $30,000, so we have to have a GC who can pull permits and stuff for this project. But so far he's been great to work with, so I'm really looking forward to building that relationship with him. As far as the design goes, I think it was kind of a natural progression to want to open up this living room and kitchen space. You know, if you walk through any new construction home now, you know, all of the living areas are open to each other. So that was an easy decision to make. Here with the kitchen, it's a small space if you want to keep the eating area. Originally we were thinking about making all of this into a kitchen and then just having the island, you know, be kind of a breakfast area too, but I decided to go ahead and keep the breakfast area. It'll save a little bit of money on cabinets, you know, and I don't think you need a huge kitchen for a 2-bedroom house. So, so I overrode Anthony on that decision. Everything else is going to be real simple. You know, it looks like a big mess right now, but when you have a home that's only 900 square feet, it's actually pretty easy to, you know, manage those costs and manage those repairs. This house I chose to do as a flip because, well, one, it's in Durham. I wasn't completely sure that I wanted to own any rental property in this neighborhood. The flip had enough spread in it to be able to do renovations and still make money after I sell it at the end. I underwrote this property at $150,000 ARV, and the last one that sold not too far from here was $175,000, and that just closed about a week ago. So I'm looking, you know, pretty positive about my numbers. Obviously I was being very conservative. If that does not work out, if the market falls apart and I can't sell it for what I need to sell it for, I can keep this as a rental. I'll just refinance it into a conventional loan and keep it as a rental for a few more years. I bought this home from a wholesaler, good friend of mine, and he sold it to me for $77,000, and the ARV on this is about $150,000, although it could go upwards of $175,000, but I underwrote it $150,000 just to try to be conservative. My original repair budget is $40,000. After walking through it and seeing a couple of things after we removed all of the stuff out of the house, we're thinking it's probably going to be closer to $50,000 now. So, but since one of them just closed at $175,000, the ARV is probably going to be a little bit higher than $150,000 as well. So, you know, comes out of this bucket, goes into that bucket. Eventually it all works out in the end. Let's go check out the second bedroom. All right, let's talk about financing a little bit. This property obviously needs a lot of work, so it's not going to qualify for conventional financing. When you get a conventional loan, the lender wants to see that the house is in good repair and there's no health and safety issues. This one has all kinds of health and safety issues, so would not qualify. So I actually took a home equity line from the credit union. I've got a line on my personal home of $100,000, so I was able to tap into that, use $77,000 of it to purchase the property. So my holding costs are a little over $900 a month to pay back that equity line. So don't want to take too long in the rehab because you want to make sure that you're not you know, wasting time and making those payments every month. If you don't have access to a home equity line, you have options of maybe getting some private money. Ask your friends and family, ask your mom, ask your dad. Hard money lenders, if you meet people through BiggerPockets meetups or your local real estate investment groups, you are bound to run into some hard money lenders. It is expensive money, so again, you don't want to hold it for a very long time. Get in there, flip that house, and turn around and sell it quickly. All right, people who are just getting into real estate investing really need to think of a few things here. One is to just actually go out and do something. I have so many people I've met who have just done a whole lot of analyzing and not very much action. So, you know, even this deal here, it's not going to be a home run. It's going to be an okay deal. I think it will work out just fine. But the biggest thing, it's going to give me a lot of experience. So I'm going to be, you know, in this rehab on something that we are basically going to take down to the studs. So, you know, I can read a lot about things. I can sit there and try to, you know, pencil out budgets all day long. But until you actually come in here and do it and spend the money and spend the time and meet the people and actually get underway, you don't actually really learn the lessons. So, so you know what? Honestly, even if I lost money on this deal, it'd be completely worth the experience and the learning opportunity. BiggerPockets is really the place to be. There's so much value I've gotten from that website. I am super thankful to have been lucky enough to get to be a podcast guest and moderator. I feel really fortunate that I was afforded those opportunities, but those opportunities really came to me because I was already involved in the community. They didn't just, reach out one day and randomly ask me to become a moderator. It's because I was in the forums all the time, talking to people and, trying to provide value to others, answering people's questions, and I was really there to learn a lot myself. There's tons of aspects of real estate that I had no idea even existed, even after, being in the field for over a decade by the time I had found BiggerPockets. So even for somebody who was super experienced like me, I've learned a ton. And the real value in BiggerPockets is that community. I have, met tons of people through the website. I've got good friends like Alex Felice, who I got to meet in person at the BiggerPockets conference. We've got Mindy Jensen. I've got my other moderator friends, and I'm looking forward to seeing them all again this October at the BiggerPockets conference. The things you can do to get value out of BiggerPockets is, one, go get a pro membership. It gives you access to calculators, and you'll be able to run deals very easily and be able to analyze those properties and stuff and figure out what works for you. Also, investing in the community. Don't just sit there and read the forums and lurk all day. Get out there, answer questions, ask questions, start threads. And you'll find that a lot of value is provided to you that way. And of course, attend BPCon 2020. It's going to be in October down in New Orleans, and should be a ton of fun, and of course a valuable education resource as well. My name's Dawn, and I buy real estate because I don't want to work for the man. And if you don't want to work for the man, you should invest in real estate as well.